My mother risked her life for me, and now you too.
My name is Spooky. I'm a voice actor, and last week I put out a challenge on Twitter for you guys that said, wait, let me move over a little. I will pay $100 to whoever can dub over this scene and make it sound good. Respond to this tweet with your best take, and I will choose one winner. I will review your submissions in a video. I am very excited to do this. I got tons of submissions from you guys, and I want to see if you guys can fix this scene. If you don't know the scene in question, it is the infamous scene from Devil May Cry 1. Should have been the one to fill your dark soul with— Let me play it for you guys so you guys know.
My mother risked her life for me, and now you too. I should have saved you. I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light.
Okay, so here's the thing. I literally think the writing and direction is so off that there's no way to make this scene sound good, no matter how good your acting or your voice is. However, I will choose one of you guys who replied in the replies of my— Now, quick disclaimer, I'm gonna laugh at you guys. This scene is so ridiculous. Like, you gotta be lighthearted about it, okay? You all sound ridiculous. All of you. I'm sorry. And I know a lot of you guys trolled me too. So none of you deserve mercy. All right, Chris, we're starting with you, buddy. You're on the chopping block.
My mother risked her life for me. And now you too.
Not bad.
I should have saved you. I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light!
Look, that's really not bad, but it's just so fun. This scene is so funny. I'm sorry. I can't not laugh. I'm sorry. I feel like an asshole. I actually really like the intensity in the beginning. I feel like you're not hanging on the lines so much as just showing raw emotion, which is really cool. Like, I can hear you really getting into this. And I really like the commitment to the scream. Like, you really went there. It doesn't sound like you're worried about your neighbors knocking on your door or anything. I'm a fan, Chris. That was good. Thank you for submitting. That's awesome.
My mother risked her life for me, and now you too. I should have saved you. I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light!
So this one, it's okay. I'm not really hearing the intensity though. I don't feel like— I don't believe it, you know? But I do like your voice. I think if you commit to the voice a bit more, you could sound like V from Devil May Cry 5 or something.
My mother risked her life for me. And now you too? I should have saved you. I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light!
That overmodulated my OBS. I like that you did something a little different with his inflections, but I would probably take it in a little bit of a different direction. The whole "my mother risked her life for me, and now you too?" like a surprise doesn't really sell it for me.
My mother risked her life for me, and now you too.
The cry!
I should have saved you.
The crying is killing me. Holy shit.
I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light!
Bravo, Max. Bravo. That was beautiful. The laughing between the lines, that sold it for me. You know what? If a submission is funny, I can't help it. I would probably choose a funny submission over a really serious one. Don't cancel me, okay? It's funny. It's a good time. It's already perfect though. True. Okay, God, you guys really fell for this one. This is an obvious troll audition. I know Yonso, personally. Hi, I'm pretty nervous. This is my first voice acting audition. Please don't laugh. 33 likes and 2 retweets. You guys completely got baited. I'm sorry. This is 100% a troll audition. I already know. Maybe it'll blow me out of the water. I don't know.
My mother risked her life for me, and now you too.
The sound.
I should have saved you.
Oh my dude.
I should have been the one to finish. I should have finished Dark Souls. My mother risked her
No, stop it, stop it. What the I should have finished Dark Souls. I literally spit out my coffee. Thank you, Yonzo. Thank you so much. Very good. Bravo.
My mother risked her life for me. And now you too.
Not a bad voice. Sounds like Dante.
I should have saved you. I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light!
Every single time it overmodulates my audio. I am so sorry. I really like how real the beginning sounded. It didn't sound like you were trying to read the lines, if that makes sense. That's one of the biggest things with voice acting is it's not the line that people will remember, it's always the acting. You definitely sold me on the first bit. The hard part is the scream though. I don't know how you would do it any better than you did, but good job. You surprised me, man. I honestly have no direction for the scream. I do not know how to improve that scene. Otherwise, I would not be making this video. But the beginning bit, good job. What do you mean make it sound good? You can't improve perfection. Oh my God.
My mother risked her life for me, and now you too. I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light!
I heard the scream. Try to make it real and sell it to me. Try to show me you as Dante instead of trying to sound like Dante. Because I can hear your voice kind of changing to fit his lines, if that makes sense. Which isn't bad if you're in his range, but if your voice is different, don't try to push it that way, you know?
My mother risked her life for me, and now you too. I should have saved you. I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light!
Now don't do what Yonzo did, but try to make it your own in some way. Because if you try to be Dante, like Dante was already Dante, and Dante sounded good as Dante. So try to be yourself in this situation and try to make it your own to make it sound good, if that makes sense. The Craft.
My mother risked her life for me,
Oh,
and now you too.
what is this song?
I should have saved you. I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light.
I was like a screamo scream. I like that you're doing your natural voice. That surprised me. That's good. I think the acting needs to be there still though. Like I think you've got your own voice. Like you're yourself. But I want you to put yourself in the situation that Trish is dead. Like she died in front of you and you have nothing left. I just don't believe that like I should have saved you is like, oh yeah, she's dead in front of me, you know? It's a cool flex with the screamo scream, but it was a little out of nowhere. How many more have we got? I didn't think about this.
My mother risked her life for me. And now you too. I should have saved you. I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light!
Again, props on not trying to push your voice down too deep because I don't think that would have worked for this. I do feel like you gotta kind of bring it in a little bit. Like you gotta get there. You gotta get to the point where this person died in front of you, you know? I'm not completely sold on this one, but I do like your natural voice. It's good. And it's definitely like a bookable voice that you should use. Lucas Lambert, here's mine. I'm not gonna mix anything. Okay?
My mother risked her life for me, and now you too.
I could definitely hear the not mixing anything.
I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light!
I think there's a little bit too much of like a pre-plan, like, okay, how am I gonna say this line? Like, how am I gonna make this sound different? I should have been the one to fill your dark soul. You know, it's like kind of chopped up and I can hear that it's pre-planned. I know that you didn't walk up to the script and you're not feeling it naturally and this is coming out. Like I know you dissected it first, which would be totally fine if I didn't hear it. I think it's honestly better to just pull those feelings up from within. The words don't really matter, just make the emotion come out first. Here's one from Chris Zembelis. I'm sorry if I butchered the pronunciation.
My mother risked her life for me, and now you too.
That's pretty good.
I should have saved you. I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light!
Damn, that was actually pretty good. I would put that up there as like a contender for like the best one because it doesn't sound like you're trying to replicate the performance too much. I am nominating that one. I am saving that one. So good job, Chris. That one was really awesome.
My mother risked her life for me. And now you too? I should have saved you. I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light!
I think one big error in the original is the delivery of "I should have filled your dark soul with light." Like it sounds like the actor's out of breath by the end of that, and his voice just cracks. But you guys have found a good rhythm, and these last two deliveries are really good. I feel like the original was too premeditated, and you can really tell. Because the reason people hang on to the line and not the acting is because the delivery was so off. People often can quote bad voice acting lines more than good voice acting lines because they remember what they said more than how it made them feel. And I feel like the last two submissions kind of flipped that on its head, and you guys really made it your own. So you guys, definitely nominees. Good job. Here's one from Mr. Goatee, who does anime covers on YouTube that are actually quite good. Like, I've seen a couple of your videos before. I've never voice acted before, but I'm trying to get into it now. Seems like a fun way to start. That's awesome. That's so cool.
My mother risked her life for me, and now you too. I should have saved you. I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light!
I feel like this would really work in your favor if the last line wasn't like an emulation of the original. But what I did like is that you really showed off your pipes because you got pipes. That was the most natural sounding scream of all of them. Okay, so here's Sebastian Todd. I don't know him personally, but he's a Funimation voice actor. I like that professionals are submitting. Like, this is a fun project. There's gonna be some controversy like, oh, like you're just letting professionals submit. Of course they're gonna win. That's not true. Everyone is good at different things. Some people are better at taking direction. Someone has a natural voice that's just better for the character. You never know what you're gonna get. It's such a mixed bag.
My mother gave her life for me, and now you too. I should have saved you. I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light!
That one felt really real. That was good. That was super good, Sebastian. Everyone that I've praised so far is mainly for that last bit where they make that cringy line not stand out so much and they let the acting come through. I'm gonna keep on saying that because it's so relevant to this scene. Not only that, but I feel like Sebastian really nailed the inflections in the beginning to make this feel like someone who's actually grieving and at a loss. Very epic.
My mother risked her life for me, and now you too. I should have saved you. I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light.
It was definitely very intense. I wouldn't say that loudness conveys intensity. Like, you really drew it in, and that was good. I will say, the crying sounds completely fake. Like, I do not buy that as real crying. It sounds like you're in front of a microphone in a studio, and you're like, gotta cry, I gotta cry, I'm gonna cry now. But otherwise, the ending, very good. What is this? Vocal track?
My mother risked her life for me. And now you too? I should have saved you. I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light!
I like the effort in this one. Again, I can completely hear that it's premeditated. Like, you can definitely hear it in the crying where it's script, where it's like you took the script and it's like, here's how I'm going to be sad, instead of just being sad and feeling those things. When you premeditate your script and you think too much about how you're supposed to sound, you really take away from the kaleidoscope of emotions from within you that would come out when you're acting truthfully. That's what makes a character interesting, is that kaleidoscope. We don't want to hear perfect planned lines. We want to hear something messy and colorful and vibrant.
My mother risked her life for me, and now you too. I should have saved you. I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light!
Again, it does feel premeditated, and it does feel like you're just trying to copy over Dante. The voice actor for Dante was already quite good, in my opinion. I feel like if you try to just emulate the scene, you're not making it any better. You're actually just doing a disservice because the mixing is gonna be worse. The voice is not gonna be Dante. It's just gonna be a pale imitation of the actual scene. That being said, still good practice. The scream was good. If you want to make the scene sound better, you have to bring yourself to it. There's no other way to do it. Next, submission. God, there's so many of these. I did not expect there to be so many.
My mother risked her life for me, and now you too. I should have saved you. I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light!
I'll say the ending scream is better than the original, but so far, it just seems like a copy and paste of the original. I don't see any Ori in here. I just see the original Dante voice actor doing a different take of the scream. Otherwise, again, solid ADR practice, solid impression practice, like, it's totally fine. It's just, I don't think it's any better than the original scene. Everyone I'm reviewing though, like, don't take this too personally. This scene is so dumb. This is fun. This is just for fun, okay? It's not the end of the world. I am actually so bummed because there was one guy that replied to this who was like, man, I can't do a very good Dante, but I have a good Nero voice. So I was like, hey, yeah, just edit Nero's face onto Dante and submit it. And he did, but then he deleted it. I was like, dude, this one's gonna be so good. I'm so sad that he deleted it. Whoever you are, you would have been a nominee. All right, now we gotta choose a winner. This is gonna actually be pretty tough. So the three I have in my mind were Sebastian Todd, Dustin, and Chris, which was somewhere. Where are you, Chris?
I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light!
I actually like the scream in this one the most out of the three because it doesn't sound like he's trying to be a professional voice actor. It sounds like it's coming out with like pure frustration, and frustration doesn't sound perfect or pretty. It sounds very messy, and I like how messy that sounded. It's very believable. So, okay, this is hard.
My mother risked her life for me. And now you too?
I think this one, while still pretty good, is maybe the weakest of the three, just because I can hear that premeditation in the delivery of the lines. Okay, now we have Sebastian's. So it's Sebastian versus Chris, and I'm having a hard time choosing it.
My mother gave her life for me, and now you too. I should have saved you. I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light!
There's one part I keep on hanging on to that sounds a little bit unnatural. It's right here at the beginning.
My mother gave her life for me.
My mother gave her life for me. I'm being such a nitpick, but I have to be. I have to be.
My mother risked her life for me, and now you too.
Oh God, it's so hard to choose. Okay, I have my verdict, and this was really, really, really hard to do. But I think Sebastian has a better voice for Dante. If I was going to cast for Dante, I would pick Sebastian, 100%. He's got a great voice, and I feel like it fits the character really well. And this is so subjective, but I feel like Chris's delivery at the end kind of sold it a bit more. I hear that raw frustration, and that makes me really happy. Like, that's really good acting. Maybe not for Dante, but for a different character. And for that reason alone, I feel like I'm gonna give it to him. God, is that weird? That I think Sebastian sounds like the better Dante, but I really like I don't know. Ugh, this is hard. Like, don't get me wrong. The scene still sounds very dumb. You guys all sound dumb, but there's no way to not sound dumb doing this. So don't get your ego inflated, okay? We all sound dumb doing this scene. I'm gonna listen to them both again, and then make my decision. They're both good, but I just really like how Chris is being Chris, and I feel like, I don't know. I'll be clear that there is no winner. You all sound dumb, and I'm giving it to Chris. Everybody sounds dumb, okay? End of story. Everyone sounds dumb. This scene is so hard to dub over and make sound better, but I think Chris and Sebastian did really good jobs, as well as many others of you. What is my grammar? How do casting directors ever choose anyone? Chris, I will DM you immediately after the recording of this video, and I will be sending you 100 American dollars. But seriously, thank you to everyone who submitted. That was honestly really fun to do. Like, I really enjoyed that. I will 100% be doing this challenge again. I've got my eye on the Final Fantasy X Tidus laugh scene. I feel like no one can make that sound good. If you guys would like to participate in more challenges or follow my voice acting stuff, feel free to drop a follow at twitter.com/spookylive and go ahead and subscribe because it helps me a lot and I love seeing that funny little number go up. I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios.